Immediately after the war, Legolas stays in Gondor for the coronation and wedding of the king, then accompanies the Fellowship and Arwen's family and wedding guests as they return north. In the Two Towers, Legolas and Gimli promise each other that they will visit the Glittering Caves as well as Fangorn together, with Legolas wanting to share the beauty of Fangorn with Gimli, and Gimli wanting to share the beauty of the caves with Legolas. "You move me, Gimli," said Legolas. "I have never heard you speak like this before. Almost you make me regret that I have not seen these caves. Come, let us make this bargain. If we both return safe out of the perils that await us, we will journey for a while together. You shall visit Fangorn with me, and then I will come with you to see Helm's Deep." "That would not be the way of return that I should choose," said Gimli, "but I will endure Fangorn if I have your promise to come back to the caves and share their wonder with me." "You have my promise," said Legolas. After Theoden's funeral, Gimli and Legolas stop in Edoras. Legolas keeps his promise to Gimli and visits the Glittering Caves at Helm's Deep. Not long after, the party runs into Treebeard. At this time, Legolas and Gimli leave the party to visit Fangorn and make their way home from there. Sometime later, Legolas brings elves from Mirkwood, now Greenwood, to Ithilien and establishes a colony there. Under their influence, Ithilien becomes beautiful again. Still, Legolas and Gimli clearly remain close, with Gimli often traveling to Gondor, and Gimli being named an elf friend because of their great friendship. Gimli is mortal, and Legolas's sea longing had been awakened, as Galadriel had predicted. Legolas Greenleaf, long under tree, in joy thou hast lived. Beware of the sea, if thou hearest the cry of the gull on the shore, thy heart shall then rest in the forest no more. Legolas and Gimli remain in Middle-earth until Aragorn's death. But then Legolas finally fulfills his desire to give in to the sea longing that has afflicted him since before the fall of Sauron. He builds a grey ship in Ithilien, sails it down the Anduin, and passes over sea. It is said that Gimli went with him. And, stunningly, Gimli sails with his friend to Valinor, and is admitted because of his friendship with Legolas, and because of Galadriel. We have heard tell that Legolas took Gimli Gloin's son with him because of their great friendship, greater than any that has been between elf and dwarf. If this is true, then it is strange indeed that a dwarf should be willing to leave Middle-earth for any love, or that the Eldar should receive him, or that the Lords of the West should permit it. But it is said that Gimli went also out of desire to see again the beauty of Galadriel, and it may be that she, being mighty among the Eldar, obtained this grace for him. We know that Thranduil, the father of Legolas, ruled the northern part into the Fourth Age, and divided the land with Celeborn, the husband of Galadriel, who ruled in the south. Part of the land in between was given to the Beornings and the Woodmen. Tolkien never says directly whether or not Thranduil remained in Middle-earth or sailed west, so we don't know for sure. Given the nature of elves and their close family bonds, it is hard to imagine that Thranduil would not want to be reunited with Legolas and his father Orifer at some point. Also, Tolkien does mention that when Celeborn departed, with him went the last living memory of the elder days. Some scholars interpret this passage to mean that Thranduil eventually also did depart. Thanks for listening to this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm for more videos on the Lord of the Rings and its amazing characters.